Hi folks, welcome back to Homestead Aquarius. If you remember from the last video that I put out, I showed the greenhouse down on the ground and told you that it was a sloped property. My property is very much on a slope. The only place that's not is where I've made it level. And where this is sitting, it's not level. So I've brought this up to make it level. And as you can see, this we're on the downhill side of this. It is almost 5 blocks high up here on this bottom side. You know, that's pretty steep. But you know, like many things in life, if you can figure out a way to make that into a good thing, you can turn a bad thing into a good thing. So it's got a slope on it, and it's not perfect level ground and everything, right? But look at this. Look at how much extra room I've got in here. Got a lot of extra room. It's messy. Everything around here is messy right now. I've got a lot of stuff going on. But if you look at the other video, you saw the 2x6s, you know, over here, and you can't even see this one over here. But they were laying on the ground. But now it's jacked up, and in here now, on this high side, I have got, let me crawl through here. I can't even touch the ceiling. There we go. I can touch it right there. But I got about 8 feet in here right now at the ceiling. But what we got to do, the wind comes in and hits the greenhouse on this side. That's the primary wind direction. And what's going to happen is this thing is going to become like a sail. If we get a strong wind, the wind's just going to come right up through here and lift this greenhouse up in the air, and I can't let that happen. So I've got to anchor this down. And what I've got here, most people have seen these. Most people, you know what this is. It's a auger type anchor. You just screw this in the ground, and then you take a chain or some kind of tie-off cable and you know, tie it off to this board here, this beam. But that's what I'm going to do today. Make a quick video. I mean, it just screws in there. It's real simple stuff. But some people never seen it. And then later on, I'm going to show you something that my neighbor got that I've never even seen. He's working on a little play gym, or a big play gym, play fort for his kids. It's an awesome structure he's got built over there. And I want to show you the anchors that he found. He found these on Amazon, and I wish I had known about it. These augers that most people use, I paid $15 before tax for those. He bought a pack of 6, I believe he said, of these what's called a Duckbill anchor. And when he bought a pack of 6, he paid less than $14 for them. And these things are stainless steel, and you're going to be, if you've never seen it, be amazed at these things. But anyhow, that's what I'm doing out here today. And going to screw in one here and then one over there on the back side. I'm just going to show you this right here, how it goes, and let that be it. But cold weather has finally caught up to us down here in the south, and all my tropical stuff back in here, it's been just fine. But what I've had to do is build a greenhouse inside the greenhouse. You notice this piece of plastic here, all those little black marks, that's black duct tape that I've got, that I hung another piece there to almost half the size of this, so that little heater could do a good job of keeping everything warm. But I had to build a tent, you know, another little greenhouse inside here to help trap the heat. You know, so I've got a greenhouse inside a greenhouse, and that's kept everything pretty happy, down in temperatures of just below freezing, what we had last night. but we've got 20 and 20 and below. I think it's going to get down to in the low teens, the low 20s, possibly go below 20 next week. And I'm going to have to build another one in here. I'll build one more greenhouse inside here, maybe like a cabinet, you know, something smaller, and that'll take care of the stuff that is really sensitive to the cold. But you may notice those great big blocks back there. It's like, what is that? Those are styrofoam blocks that they use to help ship little trailers and different things like that on. You see a big trailer going down the road hauling a bunch of little trailers. Well, they've got those on there, and they tend to lose them sometimes. And I tend to pick every one of them up. And that's on the back side of the greenhouse where the sun really doesn't hit there. So I'm not losing any sunlight back there. That's just making a real good insulating barrier there. Those are very thick blocks. But anyhow, with, you know, when they say, you know, all your plans go out the window when you go to war. Well, my plans for the greenhouse and what it was going to do and, you know, what I thought it would do. And when the cold weather got here, I found out it's not going to do it. So I had to change my plans. That's the way it goes, though. But bringing in stuff from my aquaponic system outside. So I've got other plants that I've brought in. And now it's just a matter of getting everything in here and making it all happy. But today, over the last few days, I've leveled this greenhouse up, and today we got to get it anchored down, getting back to topic. So I'll show you this one going in and show you what it takes to do that, which is really nothing either, and then let you see the other anchoring system, which is so awesome, and at least let some of y'all know what that is in case you want to go out and get it. But that's all for me now. I'm gonna shut up and get these things in here and let y'all see that. Bye. All right, let me get around here and I can show you how to put that in. We'll turn this off. Okay, got it centered up now up under this beam, and I'm just going to start turning it around here. It goes in there pretty easy until you hit a rock or a root. When that happens, then sometimes you have to reposition it. And just go around and turn it. There's not a whole lot to this. It just screws itself in the ground. Press it in and turn it and just keep going. And that's what it takes to put one of these in. And if I can figure out on the video how to speed it up so that it's twice or three times this, so it won't take up a whole lot of your time watching me turn this, that's what I'll do. But there ain't nothing to it. These, like I said, $15 retail before tax. The other ones I'm going to show you, actually costs less. And I think it's a much better product. All right. All right. That's all that's involved with that. Hi, folks. Today, this is something a little bit different, but on the homestead, a lot of times we've got outbuildings and things like this gigantic play fort that my neighbor John has made for his kids, and he's anchoring them down with something I've never seen, and maybe a lot of y'all have never seen it. This is called a duckbill anchor. This thing is amazing. Now, you saw mine, what I've got over there, just normal augers to tie things down with, and you have to fight roots and rocks and everything with it. This is amazing. Never seen it, and if you've got a real bad place for stuff, you got to go through roots and rocks, this is amazing. I'm going to show y'all how this is installed. It's called a duckbill anchor, and you can find these out there on Amazon and several other places, I suppose. Look right here at this. Look at this. This is made to cut through every root that is going to get in your way of a normal auger. It's probably going to bust through a little bit of rock too. But anyhow, we'll keep going with this, and then I'll show you whenever it installs. This is so great. Y'all may be able to use this. All right, now we're going to get to the part where this is installed, and John's going to show this real quick. Let me get John here. John, look at the camera. All right, that's John, and my neighbor John. He's always coming up with something really neat, and this is one of his neatest things I've seen. All right, watch this. Just pounding it in, it's going right through roots. Just amazing. And this particular duckbill, I think it's rated for 1,000 pounds of pull strength.
All right, now this is how you get it to cant itself in there and grab all that dirt.
Just pull it up and jackknifes in the dirt.
You're not pulling that out. And that's it. Now I'm going to turnbuckle it to this chain and torque down the structure.
Yeah.
Should be good.
All right. Well, thanks for showing me, John. Yep. I appreciate it. Okay, so here's the final result of this. Now, look at how slick that is. There is nothing to it. Just pops up out of the ground, got that little cable. I imagine that's some high strength stainless steel. It's got that hooked to a turnbuckle, and boom. Now I tell you what, if you want to play for it for your kids, look what this man has done right here. This is what you want. And he's just getting started on it. But anyhow, I thought I'd show you those anchors and what they look like. It's the coolest thing in the world. So if you need this for your homestead, it's available. Bust through some roots and rocks with it. Anyhow, y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching.